The Magical Christmas Glasses, Final Appearance, Part 6. On December 23rd, the day before her final appearance at the mall, Ms. Miracle arrived to find her booth decorated with evergreen boughs and twinkling lights. A small sign had been added. Final day tomorrow. Don't miss your chance to see differently. Lily Chen arrived with the now customary morning tea. It was Richard's idea, she explained, gesturing to the decorations. He wanted your last days here to be special. That's very thoughtful, Ms. Miracle replied, touched. The mall feels so different from when I arrived. You've all created something remarkable here. Because of you and those glasses, Lily pointed out. You've changed how people see each other and themselves. Ms. Miracle shook her head gently. The glasses merely revealed what was already there, the capacity for compassion, the desire for genuine connection, the ability to see beyond surface appearances to the humanity beneath. Throughout her penultimate day, Ms. Miracle received a steady stream of visitors, many returning to share how their experience with the glasses had affected them. A department store Santa described how he now truly listened to children's wishes instead of rushing them through for photos. A teenager who had initially tried the glasses on a dare confessed that he had reconciled with his parents after seeing their worry and love for him beneath their strict rules. As closing time approached, Emma appeared for what she announced would be her final visit. Mum got Christmas Eve off, so we won't be here tomorrow, she explained. I wanted to say goodbye and thank you. Ms. Miracle took the girl's hands in her own. It's been a joy to know you, Emma. Remember what I told you about your gift? Emma nodded solemnly. That I don't really need the glasses because I already see what matters, and that seeing deeply is both a gift and a responsibility. Precisely, Ms. Miracle confirmed. You'll encounter many people in your life who are blind to others' emotions or indifferent to their struggles. Your ability to truly see them is a light in that darkness. Like you, Emma said with the directness of childhood. You go around helping people see better, don't you? Not just here, but in lots of places. Ms. Miracle smiled, neither confirming nor denying. We each have our calling. I suspect yours might be similar to mine, in your own unique way. After Emma left, Ms. Miracle began preparing to close for the day. As she carefully placed the glasses in their case, she sensed someone approaching and looked up to find Richard Hargrove. I wanted to thank you personally, he said without preamble. What you've done here goes far beyond holiday entertainment. You've reminded us, reminded me, what this season is truly about. And what is that, in your view? Ms. Miracle asked, about his perspective. Richard considered the question seriously. Seeing each other, really seeing each other, beyond roles and transactions, recognizing our shared humanity, especially during a season that can amplify both joy and sorrow. He gestured around the mall. This place was designed to be a community gathering space, not just a collection of stores. Somewhere along the way, we lost sight of that. And now? Ms. Miracle prompted. Now we have a chance to reclaim that original vision, Richard replied. The changes we've implemented this week are just the beginning. I've been meeting with our corporate office about a new direction for Westfield Mall, less focused on maximizing sales per square foot and more on creating a space where people want to gather, connect, and yes, shop too. Ms. Miracle nodded approvingly. The most successful marketplaces throughout history have always been as much about community as commerce. Exactly, Richard agreed. Which brings me to a request. Would you consider returning next holiday season, perhaps for a longer engagement? The impact you've had in just these few days has been remarkable. Imagine what could happen with more time. Ms. Miracle smiled gently. I go where I'm needed, Richard. By next Christmas, Westfield Mall might not need magical glasses to help people see each other clearly. He accepted this non-commitment with good grace. Well, if you do find yourself in our area again, you'll always have a place here. Christmas Eve, Ms. Miracle's final day at the mall, dawned bright and clear, with fresh snow adding to the holiday atmosphere. The mall opened early to accommodate last-minute shoppers, but there was a different quality to the rush than in previous years. Despite the crowds and time pressure, people moved with greater awareness of those around them, creating a more harmonious flow through the busy space. Ms. Miracle's booth had a queue before she even arrived, with people hoping for one last chance to try the magical glasses. She greeted each visitor with the same calm attention she had shown from the start, selecting glasses with intuitive precision and offering gentle guidance when needed. Throughout the day, those particularly moved by their experience brought small tokens of appreciation: homemade cookies, handwritten cards, simple ornaments. Ms. Miracle accepted each gift with genuine gratitude, recognizing them as expressions of something deeper than conventional thanks. As afternoon faded towards evening and the mall prepared for its early Christmas Eve closing, Richard approached the booth once more. This time, he was accompanied by a diverse group that included Lily Chen, Marcus the security guard, Zoe from the coffee shop, and several other mall employees and regular shoppers who had been transformed by their experience with the glasses. We wanted to thank you properly before you leave, Richard explained. You've given us all a precious gift, the ability to see beyond the surface, to recognize the humanity in each other, even amid the commercial chaos of the holiday season. Lily stepped forward with a beautifully wrapped package. This is from all of us, a small token of our appreciation. Ms. Miracle unwrapped the gift carefully, revealing a crystal snowflake ornament engraved with the words, "For helping us see the true spirit of Christmas." It caught the light from the mall's decorations, sending rainbow prisms dancing across her booth. It's beautiful, she said. Thank you all. There's more, Richard announced. We've established a new tradition at Westfield Mall. Every Christmas Eve going forward, we'll host a Seeing Clearly celebration, a time for our community to come together and remember what you taught us about looking beyond appearances to the heart of things. Ms. Miracle was genuinely touched by this legacy. That's a wonderful idea. The glasses were never the true magic. It was always your willingness to see differently, to recognize the complex humanity in each person you encounter. As the small gathering dispersed with final thanks and good wishes, Ms. Miracle began packing up her booth for the last time. The velvet-lined case received each pair of glasses, her hands moving with the care of someone handling precious objects. Though she had explained to many that the glasses themselves held no special power, that they merely facilitated a different way of seeing. She treated them with reverence, understanding their symbolic importance. The mall had nearly emptied as closing time approached, the last shoppers hurrying to complete their purchases before heading home to Christmas Eve celebrations. Ms. Miracle sat for a moment in the quiet, reflecting on the transformation she had witnessed over the past week. The Westfield Mall had been just one of many stops in her lifelong journey of helping people see beyond surfaces to deeper truths. Each place had its own challenges and rewards, its own unique community in need of gentle awakening. Yet there was something especially poignant about this particular assignment, perhaps because the mall, in microcosm, represented the broader human tendency to become lost in transactions and forget the transformative power of genuine connection. As she gathered her belongings and prepared to leave, Ms. Miracle noticed a single pair of glasses she had overlooked, the wire frames she had selected for Richard on that first day. She held them up to the light, considering, then carefully placed them on the decorated booth with a small note. For those moments when you need to see clearly again. With gratitude for your open heart and mind, Ms. Miracle. She knew he would find them during the final walkthrough he always conducted before leaving on Christmas Eve. Outside, snow was falling gently, adding a fresh layer to the earlier accumulation. The mall's exterior lights illuminated the flakes, creating a magical curtain of white against the darkening sky. Ms. Miracle paused on the threshold, looking back at the space that had been temporarily hers. The Westfield Mall would continue its commercial purpose, of course. Stores would still sell products, shoppers would still seek bargains, and the economic imperatives of retail would remain. But something had shifted in how people experienced this shared space. A new awareness of the human ecosystem that existed within the commercial one. A recognition that even in the most transaction-focused environment, genuine connection remained possible and necessary. As she stepped into the snowy evening, Ms. Miracle carried with her the crystal snowflake and the memories of lives touched, perspective shifted, and hearts opened. In her 65 years, she had learned that transformation rarely came through dramatic interventions. More often, it came through small moments of seeing and being seen, through the courage to look beyond comfortable assumptions to the complex truth of human experience. The magical Christmas glasses had served their purpose here. Tomorrow, she would board a train for her next destination, another community in need of gentle awakening, another opportunity to help people see what was already before them, obscured by habit, fear, or simple inattention. But tonight, as Christmas Eve settled over the town and families gathered to celebrate, Ms. Miracle knew that in countless homes, people who had visited her booth would see each other a little more clearly, recognize the unspoken needs and hopes behind familiar faces, and choose compassion over judgment, connection over isolation. And that, she reflected as she made her way through the gently falling snow, was the true miracle of Christmas. Not the glasses themselves, but the enduring human capacity to see beyond the surface to the heart of things, to recognize in each other the shared journey of joy and sorrow, hope and fear, that unites us all in our shared humanity. If you have enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more royal content. Watch it in full on my channel playlist. Ciao!